This guy, man. This guy on my screen right here. He caused me so much pain. Like, don't get me wrong, there are other times in the DLC where I struggled a little bit, but I could see how to beat it, and all I had to do was get good. Couple tries, done. But with this guy, after like 4 hours, I gave up trying to beat him normally, trying to have some integrity. I said, nah, I'm just gonna cheese it. So I started playing around with builds. I started messing around with some things I never used before, and this is what I came up with, which to be honest, I tried it on my first try and got way further than I did, and then a few more tries later I beat him. So I'm gonna take you through what I did. So what you're seeing on the screen here is basically my entire setup for the fight. I did actually play around with this a little bit because I tried this setup, but fat rolling was a terrible idea against this boss, so I switched out the magic talisman for the Erdtree favor, so I'd get extra equip load, and that basically saved me there. You can play around with it. I just chose my armor based on basically poise and holy protection. But again, whatever you guys want to use for that, you can switch between the magic talisman and the Erdtree. Either one works. The main thing to focus on here is the shield, and that is basically the whole point of this run. So you want a big great shield. I pretty much chose to only use DLC weapons because I didn't think it was fun to use base game stuff in the DLC. So I have the what is it called, the verdigris great shield, and I use the chicken leg as people like to call it. It is quite an OP weapon. I didn't go with the bleed build. As you can see, I only have 18 arcane. To get it to bleed, you need like 70. I didn't want to cheese him too much. I still wanted to have kind of fun. But obviously, you can make it even more powerful. You can use whatever weapon you want, just something that does a lot of damage, because you really are picky and choosy with when you hit him, and you're only hitting him basically once every 30 seconds. So you do want to do a lot of damage. But the main thing here is the shield. The rest of it, um, I was using a holy extra protection equipment, but I ran out of it. Obviously, I'm gonna summon because, yeah, I tried to do it without summons. It did not work. And again, I'm quite a high level, or maybe some of you are way high level. I don't know. You can play around with how you want to respec your character as long as you have enough strength to one-handed wield a great shield and one-handed wield preferably a colossal weapon. That's all that really matters in this fight. So however you want to spec, just don't fat roll, have a great shield and have a big weapon and as much holy protection and poise as you can. So I'm basically just gonna kind of talk through the fight. Apologies if you don't want to hear my voice. I don't blame you, but I figured it was the best way to do it. Just because there's like some specifics that you probably want to know, like when you can hit and when you can't. You always want him to start with that. You can get a nice R2. But the point is basically here, you just want to block and then do a guard counter. That's basically what it is. Just block, block, guard counter. And there's a few combos where you can always do it, some where you always can't, and then some which sometimes he switches up the attack a little bit and you may get hit. Depends if you want to take the risk or not. I'll try and point them out where I can. Um, like that triple slash, you can always hit. Then if you do manage to get a few in a row, you can stagger him probably in about 4 hits. Get a nice hit there, and if you want to take the risk, you can go for a jumping attack. Didn't pay off for me. So this, I just move backwards. It blocks it. This, I don't know how to avoid it. I really don't. I hate that attack. I just hold my shield, hope for the best. That flip you can always counter, but sometimes he does 2 flips in a row and it will hit you. Again, if you want to take the risk, it's up to you. That, you just have to run away, run to the left and roll. This is always an easy hit. Just roll really early. R2. Again, triple attack, guard counter. I mean, you kind of get the point right now, right? You're just holding the shield, guard countering on his long combos. Some of them you pretty much can't avoid. Some of them will push you back, so you can't actually counter, but just keep holding your shield, try and regain stamina when you can. It's kind of the name of the game. This first section should be really easy. You might have to heal once, but honestly, if you have to heal more than once, you've probably not got it down, because you shouldn't really have to. Then I think here it'll probably go to the second stage after this one. Yeah. So this is where it does get a bit tricky. Obviously I am going to summon just to make my life a little easier, get his health down a bit faster, distract him, heal when I can. This you can run away or you can block, it's up to you. If you don't think you're going to run away in time, just hold up your shield, it will block most of it anyway. Again, he does this move, nice easy hit. Just walk backwards, same as before. If you do have an item that even boosts your holy damage, that'd be great, because you can't fully block that with this shield. Maybe there's a shield that can, I don't know. This is really important. You have to dodge this, because if he hits you with those rocks and hits you with this, you're pretty much dead. So, unless you get lucky, you have to roll away from those. I do recommend in this stage, try your hardest to block, but move towards him as you block, because those light beams do a lot of damage. Even when you are blocking like that, for example, you see that still took a chunk of my health even though I was blocking. So try and move towards him and to the left or right to try and avoid the light beams if you can. Again, just using my summon pretty much to get hits, staggering him, nice and easy. After this, you can jump attack, you can heal. I think I was brave here, yeah. Managed to get away with it. Yeah, so there is one section here, you'll see me drink a flask, and I'm going to put up on screen now what my flask is. I made it very specific because this did screw me over a lot, and even here, to be honest, it didn't even really work, but I think it saved me. This attack is... oh no, he didn't do the gravity one, okay. But when he does, it's awful, just block it. I think here I sacked it off, yeah, I just blocked instead of trying to run out. As you can see, it didn't do too much damage, and you get a free hit as well, so it's really not so bad. Those jumping attacks where he tries to grab you are really nice, because they're so easy to roll away from and you get a free hit. Yeah, block, block, block. Pick your moments. Just block, block. I think I counter here, yep. There's not really much to it, to be honest. You just have to keep blocking and just find your moments. There are some very specific moments where it's easier to hit him than others. You'll see it in this video. I pointed out as many as I could, but obviously you'll have to learn that. Again, he tried to grab, perfect R2. Almost died here. Damn. Don't even remember that. Panic healing. Alright, getting a bit scared here. Again, at this point, I've been doing it for like 5 hours, so if I'd lost, I would have cried. But to be honest, no, I got pretty much down to this health a few times using this method. It really does work. Again, he tries to grab nice and easy. Sometimes he'll actually jump up in the air twice, which really screws me over, but he didn't do it this time, and there he is, dead. Nice and easy. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Just shield, hold your shield, guard counter, hit him when you can, and try and get as much holy damage as you can, and he's pretty much guaranteed to die. So yeah, hope this helps.